Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. Zube here. I am going to do a collective, general, timeless reading. If you are interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. I do astrology or tarot. So let's get into it. The message I got for today is simply, what's the bigger picture? Like, what is the bigger picture that we're looking at? So let's see. I think it's more like what is going on in the world around us. And all of my readings are timeless. This reading may or may not resonate with you. It could be going on around you. You could play any part in it. But what's going on outside of us? That's what I think it is. The wheel of fortune. That's like tides changing. It's a twist of fate. What goes up must come down. When you're down, you can go back up. Divine intervention. Things going very quickly. Outside of us, we have the Death card. The Death card is something coming to an end. Things might be coming to an end. Usually when the Death card comes out, we're aware. Like the Tower card can be a surprise, but the Death card, it's something that has been dying. Something is ending. Something is ending. And the Seven of Pentacles is frustration. We've planted some seeds, and all this guy can see is the little growth, but what he can't see is what's under the ground. Like, he has planted seeds. So it could be that what we are growing almost requires an ending. And maybe with the Seven of Pentacles, it's sort of, I've invested, I've done all of this, what is going to happen? Why is it not working out? I'm seeing very little fruit for my labor. Should I continue to invest? And with this card, it's hang in there. Things are growing. You've planted good seeds. The roots are grounding themselves in. The roots are grounding in, but we're waiting on the growth that we can see to happen. But there's growth occurring for us in the outer world that we can't see yet. I got the hiccups. What does God see? Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. We're beating on the drum. We're taking action. The Knight of Wands wands are fire. That's heart energy. It's action. We're taking action. We're feeling passionate. We're feeling creative. Maybe with the Wheel of Fortune being on the internal, like this. So this is internal. These two are external. And up here is what I call the God spot or spirit. With the Wheel of Fortune on the internal, maybe even our own feelings are shifting. There's a lot changing. And so that's happening inside of us. We could be just feeling a little unwieldy, a little out of control, or our emotions might be feeling odd. We're just watching things spin in the world. The King of Wands. That's interesting because I wanted to clarify the wheel. So we've got the King of Wands on the inside. Like, we're the King of Wands. We're like, we know what I know what I want. I know what I'm seeing. I know what I want to see. And out here, there's the death card, and there's the Seven of Pentacles. We're maybe frustrated about what we're seeing on the outside. And up here, Spirit is like, keep going, because the knights take action, right? So the knight is sent to war by the king. The king knows and directs the knights. So right now, it's almost like we're going to see this growth. Like we are currently in the night phase, like where we're being the knights, we're doing the action. With the Wheel of Fortune coming out also, and I think of the wheel spinning, it's things moving. So we could be very busy. We could wake up and think we're going to do one thing one day, and we end up not doing that thing that day. Like it's like things out in the world are changing rapidly, and that means that we are changing within in our responses and what we're doing, in our perceptions of what's happening. Maybe there's something that we want to see an end to, and the death card, usually that kind of end takes a while, you know. Let's do one of these. All right. But the king may also want to, maybe getting impatient. The king of wands is not a very patient dude. Purity. We're being cleansed, actually. So what's going on right now is going to require patience, and we are being cleansed of useless or old emotions, baggage. There's an internal process of purification going on at the moment, and we may not even be able to put our finger on it. And that's the knights. I'm thinking of, these are fire, the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. We're evolving, we're becoming, the wheel is turning, and we are growing into this internal king energy. While we may think we're already there, we're not. And there's more, there's a purification process that has to happen. Pleasure. Enjoy it. Enjoy the process. And look at that card. It's kind of like similar. There's the white light moving around and all of that. We can only, there's an Alan Watts quote. We can only, basically something about pleasure and pain. We can only enjoy pleasure to the extent of which that we enjoy pain. And so it could be that what we are going through right now is painful, but ultimately it's like the purification is coming first, and it's cold, and she can't see what's going to happen, and then afterwards the pleasure comes. It's actually a really cool photo. Let's get some divine. Protection. You're not alone. You are being looked after by your spirit guides and angels. So we are being protected. We might be presently being kept from something, which could be very frustrating, but there is a death rebirth occurring, and it very well could be that we are being protected while we think we are being held up. We're not being held up. We're being purified and protected. Decide. It's time for you to make a decision. Call upon your spirit guides for help. I want to put one more, because what are we deciding? What are we deciding? That one I have an idea, but I want to see what comes out. Holiday. It's time to go on that holiday that you have been dreaming about. Live life. So I should have said it actually, but what I was thinking, I don't even know if you can see those. What I was thinking for the decide card, the decide card really feels to me like deciding to just be and live and enjoy your life. It's like take a holiday and just be, enjoy. The holiday doesn't have to necessarily be a vacation, but it's taking a break, letting go of controlling the situation because you can't. That's the wheel of fortune. We're not in control. So this is like letting it go, letting kind of the life, I was going to say kind of let like the fires burn, but whatever it is that is dying in your world, and we're not talking about people, but we could be talking about situations, relationships. I was about to say situationships, those too, if they're dying. Like watch and see, wait, don't allow yourself to be disappointed or deterred. Continue or begin to imagine awesome, amazing things happening, even if we don't know what they are. Let's see. I'm going to do another. I want to clarify the Knight of Wands. But that purity card, it's like you have purity and you have death. And both of those, the death card indicates like new fertile ground. Yeah. Clarifying the Knight of Wands, we got the Ace of Cups. So in your heart, feel the way that you want the world to be. Just feel it. Close your eyes. Be there with it. Imagine it. Use your imagination. The Knight of Wands, wands are fire. That's creative. That's passionate. So what the hell? But it's like right now, it could just look like, look, that's crazy. The High Priestess. So it's funny that they're bringing the High Priestess out because I'm trying to figure out what is going on in the outer world. And it's like, it doesn't matter. Like what matters is what's going on in here. And that doesn't mean be lazy or whatever. Don't do what you're like called to do. If you're called to participate in something or in things, that's, that's on you. But the most important work is the work that we're doing within. And because things are growing, seeds have been planted, but it's the inner growth. It's the going within. The High Priestess receives downloads. This is the womb of creation. There's a lot of creation stuff going on here. Anyway, this is just a short little one for today. I think that's short anyway. I got a bunch of stuff to do, but I wanted to put something up and see what it was that I was feeling. I am feeling very like, what's happening? What is even happening? Be an observer. Remember to spend time alone. I've spent all day today on my own, going outside, going for a walk in the quiet, and it's been lovely. We really need that to be in touch with ourselves and to communicate with whomever it is that we communicate with. And that's about it. Anyway, I hope you have a great day on Earth. Peace. Namaste.